of time in our garden, and we want to make sure it stays beautiful as the summer starts to wane, and you know, fall is now officially started as of today. This is the first full day of fall. So look how stunning this is going to be now in your yard. Lovely, you know, as you know, the wind picks up in the fall season. You know, we have a little bit of weather happening. This is going to be so lovely to look at, whether you've got it in the front, the back, along the driveway. The neighbors will comment and say, where did you get that? How beautiful is that? There's very little assembly on these spinners. I find that I can put one together in about 10 minutes. They're super easy.
Very easy.
They're very balanced. They don't blow over. They come with stakes that stand deep into the ground, so that all they do is stand there and spin beautifully. Oh my gosh, and this has been such a popular one. It's called the Grand Finale Fireworks Spinner. This one sold out when it was on the air and debuted Memorial Weekend, and it's just now back in stock. A lot of you have asked me, when is that coming back? It's back today, and we have it for you on 2 easy payments of $24.88. So just a lovely spinner. And, you know, I think for around $50, it's a really reasonable price, too.
It is. And Plow and Hearth specializes in these oversized wind spinners. This is over 6 feet tall. It's about 24 inches across, and it has 96 different discs that are colored, and I'm going to spin this around. You can see no matter which way you look at it, that foiling is on all sides, so there is no front or back or anything. It's really just a spectacular piece to be that signature item in your yard that people will say, excuse me, where did you get that?
Oh my gosh,
So
you'll be mesmerized by it. Put it where you can see it, outside your front window, or if you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, if you're looking out the back window, put it out there. You'll get so much enjoyment out of just watching this thing spin. And when you're out in your yard, you know, doing gardening or with your pets, or just relaxing on a chair, having a cup of coffee, this is so beautiful to have present. And again, you don't have to bring it indoors in inclement weather. You can leave it out. I think, how pretty for, imagine it surrounded by snow.
Exactly.
And how pretty to see that color pop spinning in your yard in the winter.
It is amazing. I actually have a picture of it kind of coated in a dusting of snow, and it's absolutely spectacular. And it's, you know, just one of those things that you look out at. You know, we're drawn to movement. You know, it's just something that you can look at in your yard and see spinning away. And even when it's not moving, it has that kind of look of like those kaleidoscopes, remember you used to look at? Or it looks like bits of glass. When I first saw it, I thought that those were actually bits of glass.
It does look like a kaleidoscope.
It does.
And they are foil painted metal. So again, powder coated means they're not going to rub off or come off or get rusty. I've had another spinner of Plow and Hearths out there with foil painting, the pedals one, the multicolor pedal spinner, which has been out since like April or something in my yard. It still looks brand new. Again, this is going quickly. I thought I was going to be able to get one of these. Now I'm not so sure. 1,500 of these just flew out the door. This is our final order of the year. So if you want this, please get it now, because it will definitely not be back in 2014. And, you know, I can't promise even next year. I don't know what we're bringing in yet from Plow and Hearth for 2015. So if you like this, it's been very popular on their website as well. Always, we have better prices at QVC. We certainly have easy pay, which you don't get elsewhere. And I love the look of this one. It's almost like the dots on the Wonder Bread bag. Remember all the little balloons? Or like colorful, like, as you said, a kaleidoscope, flower petals. It's just so pretty. It's
sort of inspired by, you know, peacock feathers, you know, that kind of go out, and then you have the dots of color. But also, I think, you know, this summer when I was watching fireworks, I thought about this one because it is our grand finale. You know, fireworks display sort of
the arms are done in a pinwheel fashion. So they do look like something that would be spinning as like a firework going around and around in a circle.
And bursting with color, and it's just gorgeous. Now this is really easy to put together, just a couple of pieces of the pole. You've got your T that you put on your 2 pinwheels, and then you just have this piece on top that slides. That's what allows it to spin around. It just slides on. So really simple, step it into the ground, find a spot where you're going to have a breezy area that's going to go ahead and spin it. Sometimes, actually, I'm going to stop it. Sometimes it's actually just stopped, but other times it's
pretty
moving.
when it's just stopped. And sometimes it just goes a little bit. It'll just go a little bit like this sometimes. And sometimes they'll go in like 2 opposite directions real slowly like that. Or sometimes it'll just spin like this.
And there you can see how it's colored on all sides, both the front and the back of each one of those discs has that foiled look to it.
I
so
love
look
this
at how
thing.
It's catching the light. It's so pretty.
All right, dun, 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 dun. I have an update. We started with about 4,000 of these. There's 800 left.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Darn, 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 I'm not gonna get it again. All right, well, if you want
So
it,
pretty.
lucky you can still get to the phone if you're fast and get one of these because they won't be back if they're coming back next year at some point in 2015. This is our final quantity of the year on our very popular grand finale fireworks garden spinner. Super easy to assemble. It comes with directions on a sheet of paper. It shows you like little drawings of how to put it together. It's very easy.
5 minutes maybe.
I would stick it in the ground. The fall, by the way, is a really great time to plant things and stick things in the ground because the ground is softer than in the winter when you're trying to put something in the ground in the spring. So this is a great time of the year to put this out in your yard and then just leave it out.
I agree. And I love the way we have it in a pot here because, you know, a lot of times you think of a big wind spinner like this as something you need a really large yard. You really don't because you can put it in a pot, put it, you know, in a planter that you've got, put it somewhere maybe out by a fence line where you see it from the inside of your house. I just love that this has that burst of color but also that movement. And Plow and Hearth specializes in these really large wind spinners. Great quality, just really fun design.
All right, there's 400 left. We're going to wrap up on this. I'll just let John know upstairs if the phone lines die down and there's one left, get it for me, okay? I'm just saying, I don't want to take one from anybody else, but I don't have